Well, hello, everybody. Hello, Faith. How are you? Howdy, howdy. Hi, everybody. I'm back. I had a really bad, stomach virus or something yesterday. Was not having a good day yesterday, but feeling a little bit better today. Still not 100%, but happy Memorial Day to all. And, yeah, let's get back into, yeah, I'm feeling like 80% better. Not 100%, but about 80%. Let's get back into our endless night run. We are in Coastal Highway, and we are up on Jackrabbit Island at the moment. In our endless night run, we're on night 131. Yeah, we're gonna go down to the fishing village. We got a little. This is gonna be probably our last full day in the zone. I did find that out on the coast. That's nice. I've got this field dressing book, which I really don't need. And refuel that. How are we on rest? We're good on rest. Hello, house. Let's leave you. It's a little bit on the foggy side out here. We do have food up here, which is good. I think I'll eat down that and get our belly nice and full. Yeah, I'll take my ruined venison pie with me. Why not? And then we're gonna definitely light a torch because there will probably be big bad wolfies in our way somewhere. Do I have any other food on me right now? You know, I don't have any other food on me right now, so let's grab a ginormous coho salmon. That'll be good. Wait a second, are we at Misanthrope? No. Okay, I know where we are. I was like, we were just on the other side. Okay. I know where we're at now. Jeez Louise. It's so easy to get lost in the fog. I usually don't like to travel at night. I usually don't like to travel in the fog, but you know what? The one benefit of the fog is it makes it a little bit warmer outside. So right now it's only -4 out. That's better than a blizzard. Now, there should be a hut right down here. Yep, there it is. And a doggo, too. Hello, puppers. Big old mean puppy dog. Let's try to get him close to the hut here, and then we'll see if we can shoot him. All right, let's see if we can get this guy. There we go. Easy peasy. Hey, Kenneth, how's it going, buddy? Hello over on the YouTube side. Piece of cloth. And a little bit of that. Another wolfy boy there. Alright. 2 unicorn wolves for the price of 1. Okay. Let's go ahead and start this fire if we can. There we go. We have a 100% chance to start fires now because we have fire making 5. Let's go over our skills here real quick. This is the beginning of the stream. Let's go ahead and look at our skills here real super quick. Okay, so we got a little bit of wood. just throw some sticks on there for the moment. Alright. So, right now, we have carcass harvesting, cooking, and fire starting at 5. Also, we have archery at 5. Mending is just into 4. Ice fishing is about... it's a little over a quarter of the way through 3. Rifle firearms at 2. Revolver firearms almost halfway through 4. And gunsmithing is about a third of the way through 2. Waiting for a line of thunderstorms to hit me in 90 minutes? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so dropping those. Let's grab one honk of meat off this guy. So no cookout today, yeah. Yeah, you kind of got to cancel the Memorial Day weekend cookout. If that's going on. Oh, hold on just a second, boys and girls. My mom is calling. Hold on one second. Oh my goodness. Ow, nuggets. With a 4-year reset, we're gonna have to replay that. We're gonna have to replay it. Owl Nuggets, thank you for the 4 years. For the 48 months, we'll replay that here in just a second. Where can I replay that?
For 48 months.
Let's see. Where is my ability to replay that? I used to have the ability to replay that when I wanted to. Well, you know what? We will just go ahead and, sorry about that. I got a call from my mom right as you did that. So what we'll do is, there we go. Yeah, there we go, Al Nuggets. Thank you for the 4 years. Woo! And Manada Blade, how you doing? Thank you so much, Al Nuggets, for that 4-year. I need to turn my AC on really super quick. It's a little muggy in my house right now. Get it a little less muggy. Little less muggy than it is. Just kind of hot in here. It's getting hot in here. All right, so we got that meat down here. Let's put the meat right here. I mean, we might as well cook up some meat, because why not? Having meat laying around is never, ever a bad thing. In my head, I was thinking, oh, well, we can just wait until it becomes daylight again. That's never gonna happen. Got that coho. I hit him. Wow, that was a long distance shot. Actually hit the little bugger. I'm getting better. Well, I'm sure it has to do with the aim assist too. I have it up high enough that I get some moderate aim assist now, which is nice. Now, one thing about chopping up food in this game, or chopping up wolves in this game, is if you do take meat from the wolf, even if it's just a little bit, you will speed up the decay process. And so they will respawn quicker, which gives you more food if you're trying to harvest, if you're trying to cycle wolves for food, by harvesting anything off of them, just even the meat, that'll speed up the process. Now, if you harvest everything off the wolf, that speeds it up even more, because the next wolf respawn doesn't happen till the previous one is done. Oh, look at that. It's all nice and neat out there. Laughs in Hunter's revolver range. Cries in Stalker. Yeah, the revolver actually really has good range on it for whatever reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. I mean, it's a little hard to aim with, but you can do it. Alright, so we're gonna get over to the fishing village here. Got 39 minutes left on the fire. Okay, that should be enough time. Actually, you know what? Let's throw a couple more sticks on there. Getting a little low on torches. So much in range it could revolve around the earth. I don't understand why no iron sights with the wardens or forest revolvers. Yeah, I've never been able to play with those, so never had the opportunity to mess with those revolvers, so wouldn't know. Wouldn't I like to know why? Wouldn't I like to know? All right, so we're gonna leave that here. We're gonna take that and that with us. Really was so nice and clear out here. Now it's foggy again. Grab these feathers for sure. That's a four feather wolf right there. Nice. But yes, yeah, so much range it could revolve around the earth. I need to make myself a note to call my mom. Call mom after stream. I'm gonna put that right down here, right in front of my face, so I can't forget it. There we go. That way I'll remember to give my mom a call after the stream. Because otherwise I'll totally forget. I love how quickly the recipe food decays to make it look super unappetizing. Oh yeah. It decays super duper quick. The 8-ball is stupid, I know. The quote of missed calls. The 8-ball is stupid. Alright, fishing village, ho! Let's go. And you better believe one of those cheat system punishments likely makes your skills reset. So what? Wood said that it takes forever from cooking 4 to 5. That's totally true. Yes, it is. It takes just about as long to get from 4 to 5 as it did from 1 to 4. It's just a very lengthy process to get. And hello, Ticket. I hope you're having a good day today. It's just a very lengthy process. You can do it. I mean, it's not impossible, but it does take a while. Just make sure you cook all those teas, coffees, every piece of meat you can get your hands on, all that good stuff. I'm not sure what cheat system you're talking about, Monado Blade. I'm not sure what cheat system you're talking about there, my friend. Oh, the cheat death system. Okay. Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? The cheat system punishments. It's like cheat. I was thinking of like cheat codes or something like that. The cheat death. Okay. Yeah, since I'm never gonna use it, I don't really care. I'm never gonna use the cheat death thing, so doesn't make any difference to me. You gotta cheat a shotgun into Long Dark. Maybe you will. I bet there'll be a mod for that eventually. Excuse you, Mr. Doggo. Excuse you, Mr. Doggy. I do like the fishing village. The fishing village is very nice. It also has an outdoor crafting table you can build a fire by if you really are feeling... If you're really feeling, you know... randy. They got one for the game. Unlimited health, weight, items bunch, unlimited stuff. Yeah, that doesn't seem like it'd be much fun. I'm working on cooking in 5 in real life. Okay. I mean, could you consider using it at the beginning of a run to experiment with the systems? Oh yeah, I've talked about that already, where if I'm gonna do the cheat death thing, Minato Blade, I'm basically just gonna start a new run, jump off a cliff and see what happens. Or run into a wolf and see what happens. Just to see what maybe some of the disadvantages and stuff are. I won't use it on any of my regular gameplay files, but I'll probably just mess around with it a little bit to see what it is, you know. See what exactly it entails. Hey, Mark Moore with the 9-month resub. Thank you, Mark Moore, for that 9 months. Our Twitch baby has arrived. Thank you for that 9-month resub. That's a big milestone there.
Markmore15 just resubscribed for 9 months. Hello everyone, hope you are all having a great holiday weekend.
I hope you're having a great holiday weekend as well. Evangelist, hello as well. The good thing is it's easy to experiment with what the punishments will be. Yep, you can just go die. If you go die, you'll be experimenting with what the punishments are. But yes, I'm having a great holiday so far. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great holiday too. Another heavy hammer under here. This is a pretty common spot for the heavy hammer, by the way. Did they take the guaranteed soda away out here? I think they did. I think they removed the guaranteed soda out here, which makes me sad. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Excuse you, Mr. Wolfie. Yeah, there used to be a guaranteed green soda here. Oh, Jesus. No, that was nothing. That was a ducky hug, most likely. Okay, that sounds like a real doggo. Sounds like a real puppers. I thought you already grabbed the soda on the run when you went up the creek. I haven't gone up the creek on this run. I've not been up the creek, I don't think. I was gonna come out here and see if I can find birch or maple. 'Cause on these islands, there's sometimes a birch or maple going out here. I'm pretty sure I have not been up the creek on this run yet. Good Lord. Okay, we got turned around big time. Yeah, I can't hardly see even with a torch, I know. The fog is thick out here. I can't see crap. Okay, there's something over here. Seems a long ways away. Is this Jackrabbit Island again? I just need to chill till it's not, like, dark out anymore. Well, and night vision's not gonna help you either. There's night vision. That's gonna even be more blinding to you than this is. Because now you got the torch flare there, so now it's super bright. Now it's super bright. Got again caught at fog at Skeeter's Ridge, walked in a whole big circle. Oh yeah, that can happen. That can happen. Okay, let's go ahead and just light this fire here for real quick. Could there be a small tunnel system inside of the carved out tunnels like normal tunnels in mountains sometimes have? Possibly. I mean, who knows what the new region's gonna be like. Not gonna really, I don't really, you know me, I don't speculate, Monado Blade. I leave that to people. I leave that to other people. I go off of what I've seen and what I've actually heard, so. I don't really speculate a whole lot. It could have a lot of stuff. There could be a lot of stuff in the new area. Could be a whole ton of new stuff in the new area. Different things, different systems. Oh, nuts. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about Monado Blade. I like to see other people's speculations on it. I like to see other people's speculations, and then I can go, oh, that's an interesting idea. Or I can go, that's a bunch of malarkey. The best recipe for Interloper, to me, is the Prepper's Pie. To me, Prepper's Pie is the best recipe in the Interloper. None of the others compare. None of the others compare. I have a feeling it will be much like, almost like an Ash Canyon type experience. But with more mountainous stuff in it. It'll even be more mountainous than Ash Canyon. Pancakes don't give scent. Most of the recipes will give you, most of the recipes give you scent though. Broth doesn't give any scent. Porridge doesn't give any scent. Ptarmigan, rabbit stew, all these stews. All the rest of the stews give off scent. I don't think Bannock gives off scent, and the rosehip pies do not, and the peach pies don't either. And the acorn and the Lily's pancakes and the pancakes don't give off scent either. But then you get down to like ptarmigan pies, stalker pies, those all give off scent. But your basic recipes don't give off any scent. They are scentless. Well, the pancakes give off a scent, just nothing that an animal wants. Is it just me or is anyone else hearing waves when outside? Well, there were waves, I mean... Break down El Table. There we go, nice. Well, a good rule of thumb, Monado Blade, is that anything that has a meat component gives off scent. Anything that has meat components give off scent. So, wonder if one of the new afflictions could be a high altitude sickness. Possibly. It could be. Okay, well that's kind of interesting. That I was able to take all that stuff down, get myself some wood. I got some wood, boys and girls. Just heard from Nuka there will be no stocked cash on regular Interloper. No stocked cash on regular. Well, there isn't any stock caches on Interloper right now. They were just loud in my headphones. Yeah, well, the waves are kind of loud. There's no stock right now. There's no stocked caches in Interloper. The only thing you get in Interloper Evangelist is you get a tool. If you're lucky, you find a tool, and you'll get a tool and the recipe, the Prepper's Pie recipe. Those are the only two things that you can get in a regular Interloper file. And usually the tools maybe like it's usually like a hacksaw or it'll be a heavy hammer or something like that. But that's only one of the 9. I mean, we've been to all of the prepper caches so far except for Blackrock and Bleak Inlet, which kind of sucks. Because those are the two I hate going to. Although the Bleak Inlet one's not bad. You can get to the Bleak Inlet one without ever facing any baddies. I'm not tired enough. Okay. Do I need to repair any of my tools? Let's break that down. I will take a wild guess to when you will be in the Cougar Zone and he's on the prowl for you, you'll get a fear trait like the Halloween challenge. Possibly. I mean, they could do something like that to kind of give you a indication that he's around. I could break that toolbox down too. Hey, Cassadar, how you doing? Hello, hello. Hello, hello, my dear. You're fighting a headache? Oh no, I'm sorry. That sucks. Yeah, let's reduce that too. Let's just harvest that for the metal. Actually, hold on a second. No, that's in good shape. We got that book, but we can't read it. We've already read it as much as possible. Our carcass harvesting's already at 5, so we can't learn anything new from that. Let's go ahead and repair up our gun. Yep, we're gonna have our D&D game this week. Yes, indeed. Let's drop that. I forgot we had that birch on us. And then let's go ahead and prepare up a rose hip. Yep, this Thursday, boys and girls, D&D night here on the Twitch side of the channel. We'll be doing D&D with me and Owl Nuggets and Gameslift, Pandasaurus Rex, Alicia S, and of course, our wonderful GM, Game Master, Dungeon Master, Valor the Desert Fox. So, for this run, Atheenon, do you have rifles or only pistols? I do have rifles, I just don't use them. I put them in the game, but to be honest, I don't really use the rifles that much. Because they're just so heavy. I have 2 rifles stashed out in the world, I just don't use any of it. What are flour and oil we're saving for the most? For me, for Interloper, I save most of my oil. Most of my oil and flour, you'll see me use it on ptarmigan, rabbit, and venison pies. And then sometimes a stalker pie for the oil. But usually for ptarmigan, rabbit, and venison pies. Because of the extra carry weight. That's usually what I go for. Now, some people love to use it on rosehip pies, peach pies. They have their own benefits. I mean, these give you energy, which is nice. But I have lots of coffee, so I don't really care. You could also use it on stews, but I don't really use it on the stews very often. The stews just make you more tired, so I don't really use them on the stews. I mainly save it all. I save it all for the ptarmigan, rabbit, and venison pies. Because the prepper's pie doesn't take flour. I think it takes oil, but I don't believe it takes flour. Okay, I am gonna harvest this up. Hold on a second. My brother was texting me. Too bad you can't use cooking oil to fuel the lantern. You can get lantern oil in other places. Fish is the best way to get lantern oil. I mean, it really truly is. You get so much lantern oil from fish. All right, let's just sleep for an hour and get all of our energy back. There we go. Woo! Woo! Holding. Held. How's it? You're holding on. Hold on. Yes, definitely hold on. My brother and I were just messaging back and forth about Survivor. Yes, I watched Survivor. I love that show. Although this season was kind of meh towards the end. It was going really good until the end, until like the final 5. Until the final 5, it was all good. It was really good. So, and then things just kind of went weird on it. Same thing with Amazing Race. I thought Amazing Race was boring. It was kind of boring this season, but it was okay. And then it got to the end, and it was like, really? You have the final people in a city that everybody, that one couple in particular has lived in that city before. It's like, you guys know who you're gonna have on the show. You can screen that out. You can screen out your final destination based on that. That just seemed like an unfair advantage. It'd be like if I was on Amazing Race and Amazing Race finished here in Portland. I'd be like, well, I know where everything is. We're gonna rule this. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot my birch. I forgot my birch, boys and girls. Forgot it. I'll give you guys night vision. There we go. I was mapping Pleasant Valley and got like 5 storms in a row, just enough to travel to the next cave. I almost died. It wasted me 3+ days in between blizzards. Oh yeah, that's well, an evangelist. If you're looking to map stuff, get used to it when you go to map. Forsaken Airfield, it's even worse than Pleasant Valley. Because Forsaken Airfield is like 2.5 the times the size of Pleasant Valley. There's not as many caves and convenient locations. And it takes a lot longer to map it in that weather. Because it has a lot of blizzards, a lot of fog, it has the electrostatic fog. It's bad. It's gonna be really nice. The whole party are ready to leave town and venture into the cave dungeons. Yes, it will be, Valor. We are all set to go, and I don't know if you've contacted Pandasaurus out of game or not, but maybe given her the ability to maybe like do a couple things, you know, while we were all messing around in town. I forgot my birch. Hello, birch. I left my birch in here. I left my birch in San Francisco. There we go. Nope, go grab my birch. There we go. I should have left that down at the fishing camp, to be honest. Okay. Excuse me. At least we can somewhat see out here. That's good. We've taken care of most of the wolves out here, which is another good thing. Oh, wow, that wolf... Is that a wolf or is that a body down there? Wait a second. There's a body right here, it looks like. And there's something down there. It looks like a deer corpse. Yeah, we totally missed this body in the blizzard, in the dark. Totally missed that one. Oh, let's give you night vision again. Sorry about that. Yeah, I always forget when I come outside. I can still somewhat see, but I know it's a lot harder for y'all to see. Okay, there's the other... There's the other hut there. Let's go check out that hut. And then we'll wander up the river. And I don't know, Faith. Maybe you're right. Maybe I popped in from the ravine, walked down the river, and got the cattails. I could have sworn I didn't do that. But you could be correct. You could be 100% correct. Looks like there's 2 wolves out there, though. It's like 3 wolves. No, but I think it's just 2. There's 1 there and 1 there. And there's a locker down on the beach. There's stalkers in the lockers, boys and girls. Well, I do go up that river on a pretty regular basis, that is for sure. There's 2 wolves out there. You know what we're gonna do? Let's start a fire. Okay, so we can do a match and a stick now. 100% chance. Fire making 5 is so lovely. You got a 100% chance of lighting a fire no matter what. So, as long as you're using a stick in a match, it's always gonna light. Let's get a fish. Let's do a fishy fish. Come on, fishies. Hey!
Hello! Hello, everybody. I'm Trevor the Trout, and I'm ready to party! I'm not a trouser trout. Don't get me confused there. Whoa, hey now.
Wow, okay. Trevor the Trout is ready to party with us.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
This is just the safe way to kill wolfies. In his ear. As farming for Firestarter 5. Just starting fires in a circle, my game crashed with five fires at once. Oh no! That sucks. Yeah, I've done that before. Not very often. I just kind of light the fires as I go these days. Fire starting is something I just kind of let it kind of happen as it happens, you know. It's not something I really push most of the time. Okay, there's the other wolf way over there. Get a little fishing in. Similar to meat shredding, exactly. It's something I have no problem with anybody doing it. I mean, it's in the game, use it. But I just don't really do it any longer. You have yet to find a boat while beachcombing. I found one, it wasn't that impressive, Monado Blade. Wow, we are getting a lot of trout. A lot of trout here. What is up with all the trout? Five trout. Okay, interesting. Yeah, the boat was a little less than exciting, to be honest. I brought up the whole trout family, exactly. I brought them all into the fold. Wow, it is really, really blizzardy out there right now. Okay, whew. Trevor did say he wanted to party, so he brought his trout friends, yeah. He did. He did want to party. In my pants. Does anyone do the new ice fishing mechanic? Really don't see a use for it. Are you talking about chopping holes in the ice? And putting down the fish traps. The one nice thing about that Monado Blade is you can have a fish trap outside of your house, outside of your fishing hut. You can be fishing in here and have the trap out there just passively getting you fish as well. Now you don't get skill up points for it, which is the big downside. There's no skill up points for it, so it's kind of like aw. But you do get fish that way as well. And it also allows you can set those up and then you can sleep for an hour and you can get up and check the trap, see if there's any in there, so you can do the fishing while you're sleeping as well. That's the main thing where I found it comes in super handy. Here comes the wolfie. Sorry, Mr. Wolfie. You had to pay the price. I'm going to... I don't know if I can reach this and open it without the ice breaking on me. Hey, look at that. Nothing in it. Fantastic. Yeah, the new fish variants are cool. The biggest problem I have with the new fish variants is the new fish don't have any vitamin C on them. Which is kind of like, oh. Okay. You give us this new fish variant, which is supposed to be cool, and then you don't give us any vitamin C on it. So it's like, what incentive do I have to catch this new fish? Now, maybe down the road, they will add an incentive on there for us to get them. Maybe there'll be like a specific recipe that utilizes those fish specifically or something. Don't know. But who knows? So it's like Superman Cave, but fishing hut. Do wolves also roam these areas? Oh, the wolves do roam around here. Yes, they roam around quite often. I just got lucky and took them out before they took me out. Kept my eyes open for them. There, we get that. Yep. Oh yeah. Without night vision, it is really hard to see. That's the one downside to this endless night mode, is it's very hard as viewers to see stuff if I don't have night vision on. But then if I open my inventory up, it's super duper bright. It's like really bright, so it's a fine line to walk between too bright and not bright enough. Quota of nutrient deficient fish. It isn't really flat. but I call it flat top because it's flat. Exactly. I don't know where that quote came in. I don't even know what that quote is about. It isn't really flat, but I call it flat top because it's flat. I'm trying to think what we would have been playing that would have involved a quote like that. I mean, it is flat, so you call it a flat top, even though it's not flat. What's my favorite region? I love Hush River Valley Evangelist. I love it. I love Hush River Valley. It's one of my favorite zones of all time. I think it's so well crafted and made, and it has such a variety of stuff you can do in it. And if you're on the Signal Void quest, the big problem that Hush River Valley doesn't have, the big problem that it has is that it doesn't have a crafting table, and there's not a lot of cloth in the zone. But if you're doing the Signal Void quest, and you can open up the hatch in that zone with Signal Void, guess what? There's cloth and a crafting table down inside of it. So now you have both. So it makes that zone even better. Okay. I'm going to drop the... But then, you know, I have a lot of zones that I like. I love Ash Canyon. I think it's a great zone, too. And we're going to drop that here. Let's put the metal in here. Let's put a little bit of this cloth in here, too. Let's put that book in here. We got a book we can read, but we have nowhere to read it at right now. Which kind of sucks. Got a lot of torches. That's okay. I like having all those torches. Okay. So let's drop a little bit of wood here. Let's drop all but 2 of my sticks. These with coal, cedar, a few reclaimed wood. Keep 1 reclaimed on me. All right. We're going to go up the river. I know I've been saying that for a while, but we're going to go up the river now. Hopefully we won't run into a bear. Gotta listen very carefully for the bear. Because in these kind of conditions, the bear doesn't make the same noises. When the update is out, do you progress a running game file, or do you begin a new one? I'm probably going to begin some new files because we'll have misery mode. We'll want to test out the cheat death system and see what some of the benefits or negatives are of that. So I'll probably start a new file, but I'll probably take I have a character right now who is in Zone of Contamination, my mapping character, and we'll probably take them over to the new zone and start mapping that up. We'll probably lose him as well by doing that, but it'll be fun. It's always fun to lose a long-term character. Nah, I don't want to lose him, though. I might take a different character in there. Who knows? We'll probably start... It'll probably be a mix of some new, some old, to be honest. There'll be lots to do when the new update comes out. Exactly. There'll be a lot of stuff to do. And all of it very exciting. Hey, there's a note. You notice cars don't have as much in them as they used to? It used to be cars would have, like, matches and food and stuff like that. And ever since the scrawled message, that's for the coastal town side there. Hello. That's for the coastal town site. That basically is telling us that... Oops, not that. The mementos. It's basically telling us that there's a stash of stuff in the boat down there. So we can go get a stash of stuff there. Yeah, the mapping character is 580 days in right now, so it would be tough to lose him, but he's my best, most equipped character. Ooh, gosh, I'm sorry I'm yawning so much. He's the most equipped character I have. I got lots of rest last night, but I was sick yesterday, and I'm still kind of feeling, you know, the day after you're sick, you're always kind of like, ugh, you're kind of dragging a little bit. I'm still dragging my wagon just a little bit, so. Yeah, it is almost like, why bother searching trunks these days, Kenneth? There's like nothing that much in the trunks ever. Now we will go down to the river, but I wanted to come up here first because sometimes there's a little bit of loot up here. Sometimes right up on top of the hill. Sometimes right over here. Plus, it gives me the high ground. Yeah, my stomach was really bad yesterday. I think I like ate something or maybe got food poisoning off something. I don't know. I had really bad like stomach cramps and other, you know, things that happen when you have really bad stomach problems. So yeah. Let's just say I kept running to the restroom yesterday a lot. It was very uncomfortable. Nothing in either of those. That's sad. And then I slept okay last night, but I'm not rested today. It kind of wore me out, I guess. All right, let's see what we got down here on the river. There are cattails down here, so I don't think I've picked these yet. Yep, there are some cattails down here. Oh, that's fabulous. Yeah, I think it was something I ate. I don't even know what I ate, but it must have been something I ate. I bet, Faith, it was a different run you were watching. Where we were sort of in the same spot, but we were just getting ready to head up the river. I bet it was the same. I bet it was a different run. But it's just in the same spot. There's a few videos of me out there playing this game, so I mean, it could be that you were watching something else. I don't know. There's just a couple videos of me going in Coastal Highway, so. Ah. Get up the river. Now we're very close to the Bear's Cave right now. The Bear's Cave is right over this little ridge here. So I'm gonna kind of stick to this side of the river a little bit. I mean, we'll grab the cattails, don't get me wrong. And it looks like there is a birch over there too. I don't see the bear. It actually looks like there's a couple birch over there. Of course, the birch is right in front of the Bear's Cave. He's like El Gardo of the birch. Shh. The bear's gonna come back and be like, someone's been chopping down my birch. Someone's been sleeping in my cave. Somebody stole my cattails. I'll be like, heck yeah, it was me. It was me. All right, lots of cattails up this river. You can usually get about 30 to 40 cattails going up this river, which is really nice. Especially if you're in the early game and you like spawned in, say, Desolation Point. You're not going to have a lot of food by the time you get here to Coastal Highway. Because there's no cattails in Desolation Point, and the only place in Coastal Highway that has cattails is up this river. So you definitely, if you spawn in Desolation Point, I generally come here to Coastal Highway, get all the cattails in the river, and then I head over towards Mystery Lake through the ravine. Because that's not only more cattails for you, but Mystery Lake has some of the better loots as well, out of all the zones. So it's a good strategy to use to like maximize your life expectancy in the game. So far we've got what, 25 cattails right now. We still have like a quarter, well, we got about a third of the river still to go. And I already have 25. Well, I guess it's 24 because I think we found one. I think we found one cattail on the coast. And then there's a cabin right up here on our left, which we'll go to. It's right on the left. Something like that. Sometimes there'll be a deer corpse out here. Sometimes there's some boxes out here that you can loot. Backpack, there we go. Usually there's not much in them. Hey, look at that. There's a... I spoke too early. Like, usually there's not much in these. Oh, guess what? There's some food. And there's usually some rabbits right in here as well. So once you get up to this stage here, you're doing pretty good. Ooh, piece of coal. Ooh, piece of candy. Hey, old fart, how you doing, buddy? It's all going well with me. There's usually a couple rabbits up here too that you can use stones on early game, and you can get a little bit of rabbit meat from them, which is kind of nice. I'm just gonna retrace this path here real quick. Yeah, there's another one down here. Now, sometimes up on that ridge up there, you can find a maple. Sometimes two maples. So we're gonna see. I think you can climb up on this side. I don't see the maple here. But usually if there's maple up here, it's like right on this ridge here. Don't see any today, though. That's okay, though. Now you know where to look. That's the thing with maple and birch in this game. There's places that it can spawn. That doesn't necessarily mean it's always there. So that's a possible place for it to spawn. But like on our file, it's not there today, which is no big deal. I mean, you know, you're not gonna get it in every spot every time. It makes it so you have to look around a little bit. The only guaranteed birch and maple I know in the game, well, I should say that different. The easiest guaranteed birch and maple to get in the game is in the Winding River and the Ravine. The Winding River will always have some maple in it, and the Ravine will always have a few birch in it. So that's another reason to go to Mystery Lake, because you're gonna get access to both of those items nice and easily. All right. Two locked lockers. Interesting. That would have been really, really nice. Oh, when did Bill Walton pass? When did Bill Walton pass, old fart? I didn't even hear about that. I haven't checked the news though lately either, so. For those of you who don't know who he is, Bill Walton was the center for the Portland Trail Blazers back in 1976. '77 season when we took the national championships. I think that was the only time that Portland has ever taken the national championships. They've been there several times, but they never actually won it. And he was part of that championship team. I believe he was. I believe he was the center. He was the center of the team. So passed away today. Wow. Did they say what he died of? Prolonged battle with cancer. Oh, wow. How old was he? 71. Wow. Wow, I remember him from his Boston Celtics years. 70. Wow, he was 71 years old. So, wow. Dang. He's all getting old. I think I'll eat that can of dog food. He was in the finals MVP as Portland beat Dr. J and the 76ers. Dr. J, wow. I want these crates here. Where are the crates? There's a crate. I want that crate. Okay, where's the other one? There's the other one. He was always having foot issues. Most big guys have foot and knee issues. Alright, there's the door. Nope, that's not the door. There's the door. Let's get out of here. Let's go ahead and put it back on night vision. There we go. Yeah, most big guys like that have issues with their knees, with their feet. People aren't meant to be that tall. It puts a lot of strain on your body. Your muscles and joints and stuff. Get a lot of strain put on you when you're that tall. He was part of the team that coined the phrase Rip City with Bill Schonley. Rip City! I was just, whenever they'd score a basket, he'd be like, Rip City! Yep. Which is the funniest, like, phrase ever. It's like, what exactly does that mean? But that became part of the mythology of the team. Such a great era of basketball for Portland back then. Way before the Jailblazers kind of took over. Back when they had guys like Walton, but then they also had, you know, after them they had, you know, the whole Drexler and Terry Porter era. Yeah, can't talk. Do I follow NHL? No, I don't follow. I actually don't follow any sports. I am the most unsports guy ever. Shiley said it was from the sound the ball made going through the net on a swish. Yeah, my brother got all the sports genes in the family. I got all the nerd genes. My brother's not as much into like comic books and video games and stuff as I am. But he got all the sports genes. He loves his sports. Fantasy football and basketball and baseball. Actually, he's not that big into baseball or hockey. Mainly football and basketball. A little more cattail for us. Yum, yum. Traveling around at night sure is weird. The nice thing about doing this run, though, and I've said this before, the nice thing about doing this run is it makes me a lot less nervous about going outside at night on my other files. My other files, I just always, whenever it gets to be nighttime, I'm just like, nope. Going inside and taking it easy. And now I'm like, Not my favorite, but it's not that bad. You just gotta approach it a little differently. I think on my normal files too, it's like I want people to be able to see what's going on in the game, and this is what I'm seeing right now. That's what I'm seeing. You guys get to see that because of night vision, but yeah, I'm seeing like nothing. I see a little bit of the snow coming down. I see a few of the rocks and stuff, but I really have to look at it. Ah! We can still carry our revolver. What do you fear? What do I fear in the game? In the game, I fear the unseen moose or the unseen bear or wolf. Cindy with a 43-month resub. Thank you, Cindy, for that 43. Thank you very much for that 43-month resub there. Holy crap. That's a lot of months. That's a lot of months. That's like at least, what, a year and a half? Something like that? Isn't there like 15 months in a year? Something like that? Somewhere around there? I stubbed my elbow coming up here, so. How many cattails did I get? 47 cattails coming up that river. That's a lot of cattails. Now, sometimes 36 is a year and a half. Okay. Yeah, that's the other thing. The rifle's kind of wasted with all the long shots that you'd have to take. The rifle's really not a close-up and personal kind of weapon. Yeah, now it's really bright, huh? That's what happens when I get my lantern out. Then it's really bright. Just do what you fear and you lose it, maybe. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not even that I fear going outside at night. It's just I feel more comfortable going out during the day when I can see everything. I think a lot of success in Long Dark is being able to see stuff before it sees you. And if you can't see it before it sees you, then you usually get screwed by whatever it is. Yes, my eyes! My eyes! That's the only downside of it. Good morning, Tante. How you doing? All right, we got advanced guns, guns, guns! God, that's like the second or third one of those we found. Or maybe fourth one that we found. We found a lot of advanced guns, guns, guns. If we were to read... Wow, that would get us all the way to level 3 if we read it all. Wow. That's a lot. That is a lot. It's almost 4 years. I know, it's almost 4 years. Isn't that crazy? Almost 4 years. Okay, I healed my wrist. Let's drink our sody. Eat some cattails. Now, here's what I want to do. Here's my plan. We're going to go into the ravine. We're going to go down to the bottom of the ravine. We're going to check out Bleak Inlet's cache. Because Bleak Inlet's cache is right inside Bleak Inlet. We don't even have to go very far. We're going to see if the Prepper's Pie is there. Because the Prepper's Pie at this point can only be in one of two places. Blackrock or Bleak Inlet. Those are the only options we got at this point. Blackrock and Bleak Inlet are the only two places that damn pie can be now. So, we're going to go in there. We're going to do it. We're going to see if we got it. My name is Rufus, and that's the Trufus. Let's go ahead and drink down a tea and get rid of our There we go. Oh, there we go. Get rid of the pain. The pain! Woo. It's actually, you know, it's not bad out right now. It's actually pretty nice. If I give you night vision, it even looks more like the daytime now. Both of my saves had pie at Blackrock. No, Sip Bip. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. No. No, I don't want to know that. It's going to be in Bleak Inlet. It's going to be in Bleak Inlet. We're going to believe that I don't have to go to Blackrock for it. Because in Bleak Inlet, you can sneak in. You don't have to face any Timberwolves for it. In Blackrock, you're going to face at least 2, maybe 3 packs of Timberwolves. Hey, Chaos Bite. Hello, 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 my friend. How are you doing today? Good to see you, buddy. Happy Memorial Day, everybody, by the way. Hope you're all having a fine Memorial Day. We've got Long Dark for another couple hours here. Then we're going to be starting up a brand spanking new Stellaris run. We conceded our last run. We failed miserably, and our peoples were revolting. It's Memorial Day in the U.S. Yep, it's Memorial Day weekend this weekend. The peasants were revolting, and we had a split in our empire, and we had a warring empire and 2 fallen empires right on our borders. So we are going to start. We conceded that game, and we're going to start over. Still with the Machine Age Empire, and we're going to be trying to go for that, but it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I don't have the recipe yet, Tegeta. I have checked. I have been to every prepper cache except Blackrock and Bleak Inlet at this point. Yep, except Blackrock and Bleak Inlet. I've been to every single cache. So it makes me very sad that, unfortunately, I haven't found it yet. Because I have burdock roots sitting in Mystery Lake waiting for me. Or maybe it's Mystery Lake, maybe it's Pleasant Valley. I got burdock root waiting for me in a couple of the zones. And it makes me very sad that I don't have it yet. Okay, no auto walk here. Don't look down, boys and girls. Woo! Okay. I'm going to play myself leaving for now. I guess when I come back at 2 a.m. local, it's still afternoon at you, so no problem. Yeah, hey, definitely. We'll see you in a bit, my friend. Have fun playing the Long Dark. Have fun with the Long Dark. Yep, we will see, Tegeto. I'm nervous that we aren't going to get it there, though. I have this feeling, like Sipvip said, that it's going to be in Blackrock. I go all the way around just to avoid that bridge. Yeah, you can do that. But I was in Coastal and I wanted to come over here, so I was like, we'll just come over here. You think it's in Bleak, Cindy? Cross our fingers. Hopefully it is in Bleak Inlet. Starting to feel numb. I've crossed that weird bridge in the Langston Mine for the first time. I was so proud that I did that. Nice! Well, congratulations, Tegeta. Even Kimiota has fallen off that bridge. That bridge has claimed us all at one point or another, old fart. That bridge has claimed us all. It's our own hubris that claims us is what it is. Becoming overconfident. Not paying attention. So is it normal Loper loot settings except for gun stuff? Yes. Well, and because here's the weird thing about a custom Loper file, Chaos Bite, is that it has 3 stocked prepper caches in it. So far, we found 2 of them. The 3rd one will have our recipe in it, and it's either going to be in Bleak Inlet or it's going to be in Blackrock. So that's one other difference. The other difference is that on a custom run, the intestinal parasites would only last 10 days if you get them, not 20 days. So there are some minor differences between them. God, I wonder how the train engineers didn't crap their pants when they drove over that railroad bridge. Because they aren't really paying attention to it. They're probably more concentrating on, you know, what's ahead of them. They look ahead, like me, they look up at the sky and they go, nope, I'm pretending it's not even there. It's not even there. Dubes with a $25 tip. Thank you, Dubes. Oh, man. You're very kind, buddy. Thank you so much for the $25 tipperoo there. You're a scholar and a gentleman, sir. I watched the video of goating down into the ravine. Just why? Because people like to do wild, wacky things, Cindy. People always like to do wild and wacky things. Because people are wild and crazy guys and gals. I'm a wild and crazy guy. And gal. Yeah, see, I don't even think we've been over here. We didn't even pick these. That's so weird. We didn't even pick these mushrooms. Did we just not come over here? I know we were in the ravine. How did I miss that? How in God's green earth did I miss that? But yeah, some people just like to do wild things. They like to push the boundaries, see what they can get away with, see what they can do. I totally get that. I science stuff. Don't do shrooms before you climb rope. Probably a smart idea. Probably a smart idea, Cindy. Don't do the shrooms before you climb ropes. Hey, so Cindy, do you and your hubby have any cool plans for this year to do some RV traveling? You guys got any cool places you planning on going? Let's read the fishing book first. I only have 2 hours left to read it. Let's see, do we have any what the heck? It wasn't my fault, he was just there. He was asking for it, okay? Not yet, but just some camping suits me fine. Nice, yeah, we're over 4th of July weekend. Me and my brother and his new wife and his stepdaughter, and me and my mom and my son, and possibly my daughter and her girlfriend. We're all going down to the Redwoods for 4th of July weekend. Well, it's not a weekend. It's actually, I think 4th of July this week falls on a... Yeah, we're going down on the 2nd and coming back on the 5th, so it's a Tuesday through a Friday. So, that's gonna be fun. I'm sorry, little feller. You were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And he gave me some more hides and stuff. I know, the poor little bunnies. What'd they ever do to me? Well, they existed. Let's just put it that way. They existed. That's their problem. But yeah, it should be a fun trip. We're gonna do that, and then later this year, I'm gonna be going, of course, to Twitch. I'm gonna go to TwitchCon this year. That's one of my goals, is to get to TwitchCon. I still have to... I'm waiting for the tickets to go on sale, but I'm planning on going to TwitchCon, and I believe TwitchCon is in... Let's see, when is it? Alright, hold on a second. My brother is bothering me again. No, he's not bothering me. Will my family be camping again this year? Well, we're going to be camping down in the Redwoods, yes. But it's just gonna be for those 4 days, or 2 nights, 3 nights, whatever. And then I'm going to TwitchCon in. Now I have to see when TwitchCon even is. All right.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so.
I was gonna look at it and see when TwitchCon actually was here. I can't remember when it is this year. I know the guy who drank his own pee is really, really cool and everything. Okay. TwitchCon 20. Nope. TwitchCon. No. TwitchCon 2024. September 20th. That's TwitchCon Europe. 20th to the 22nd of September is when TwitchCon is. So, yep. 20th to the 22nd of September, I'll be going to that. And that should be fun. So if any of y'all are going to TwitchCon, I'll see you there. Or if you live in the San Diego area. Or, you know, LA or something like that, I'll see you there. But I'll take lots of pictures of it too, so. Alright, let's get our rabbity rabbits, because that's our food. I love living by the ocean, Tegeta. The ocean is probably one of my favorite places. It really, truly is. Wonder about anything? Just pull your phone out and find out. Yep. Are you going to the Coast Redwoods? The Coast Redwoods. Yeah, the ones down by Crescent City. Yep. Right across the border, down the 101. We've got our little place we stay down there. The old camper corral. It's a fun little place. It has a what you call it? It has a barn that you can kind of go in and just hang out in if it's too, you know, if it's rainy or just feeling like not going and doing anything. Has a little barn you can go hang out in. It's a lot of fun. It's a very enjoyable place. Oh, way less people. Oh, yeah. All right, let's read our rifle book for an hour. Okay. Boop-a-da-boo. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of maintenance here. We have to drop some weight to go down into the ravine, which is fine. Let's go ahead and drop the heavy hammer. Give you guys night vision because it's very, very dark in here. I can sort of see what I'm organizing, but you can't see jack squat. Even with night vision, it's still dark. There we go. Alright, so we'll drop the heavy hammer. Oh, one thing I can do. See, this is what I keep forgetting. I can deploy the travois. And I can just load things into the travois that I don't want to drop on the ground. Like the crow feathers, the cooking oil. Let's drop like 20 of those in there. Let's drop the, let's see. Let's drop the ptarmigan down, the acorns, most of the cloth. I'll prepare those mushrooms up real quick. Drop those in there. Transfer all that into there. I don't know if I'll need the pry bar in there or not, but I don't need that. Boop, 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 boop. I'll keep that stuff on me. We have an extra piece of clothing. Oh, we got that Mackinac jacket. I'm just going to leave that in there. I'm not going to spend my time breaking it down right now. Leave that book in there too. And we'll dump a bunch of sticks in here as well. There we go. So now we're down to 45. Even with night vision, it's like you x-ray in a hospital, yep. Okay. So, now we can drink our water. Oh, I have that big thing of, I got a big thing of old millflower that I found. I think I'll leave that here. You don't want to put the millflower inside of a container, because if the millflower does get to 0, it will disappear. So you don't want to put that inside of a container. It will go bye-bye if you do. People that have never seen the sequoias can't believe you when you explain how big they are. Oh yeah, totally. It is so hard to get people to understand how ginormous the redwoods are. It really truly is. It's like you just don't understand. They're so huge that you basically you have your arms outstretched and you aren't even going around a quarter of the tree. They're literally like probably, I don't know, 7-8 feet in diameter. And that's all the way around. I mean, they're just huge. They're just enormous trees. Okay, we have nothing to sharpen up. We have nothing to break down. Oh, I can craft up my stuff. Let's craft up the birch bark. But yeah, the sequoias and the redwoods are just hard to describe for somebody who's never seen them. Yeah, you can actually drive a car through one of them. The drive-through tree is actually right up the road from where we're staying. And you can literally drive your car through it. Yeah, if you have like a F-150, you probably won't be able to get it through, but pretty much any passenger car, you can drive right through it. They're sequoias and they're redwood. They're redwoods. Redwood trees. Down where we're going. We're going down to the National Redwood Forest in Northern California. Which is absolutely gorgeous. All right, time to go down into Bleak Inlet. Come on, baby, roll that. Get that hard 8 here. I want the. Oh, I forgot. I have to go up here on this. I want to get that beautiful, lovely recipe for Prepper's Pie. That would be just fan-freaking-tastic. Hey, Tala, how you doing? Hello, hello. Welcome on in, my friend. But yeah, redwoods basically make regular trees look like nothing. Redwoods just dwarf any sort of tree. And you also have to remember that, I mean, they also have ginormous ferns there. The ferns there reach probably 10 feet in diameter and probably 6 to 7 feet tall. So the ferns are taller than I am. It's almost like walking. It's almost like going back into like the Paleolithic age or whatever the age was where there was ginormous trees and plants and everything was just larger. It's really cool to go to. If you ever get a chance in Northern California to go to the redwoods, I highly recommend it. It's an experience you'll never ever find anywhere else. Okay. Alrighty. Righty. Ah! Let's go in here and get warmed up real quick. There we go. Largest redwood's 29 feet wide. I can believe that. They get very, very big. Okay, what else is in here? Something blocking me. Okay, there's the stones there. Alright, there's a bed in here, actually. I'm not even going to use my bed. It's going to sleep right on that bed. There we go. Bam. Then the entrance is right over here. There we go. Off to Bleak Inlet for a second. A new location discovered. Bleak Inlet region. Yay! Huzzah! I guess we'll grab the cattail since they're here. Let's go! Indeed, let's go. We'll see. I have this weird feeling the prepper pie recipe is not going to be here. Got this weird freaking feeling it's not going to be here. That was for living trees. 32 feet is apparently the record according to National Park. Oh, so basically that was like one that fell a long time ago. I can believe that. I mean, I swear to God, if I hear the "ow," I'll be getting that flare out really quick. How many days are we in right now? Well, how many nights are we in is the more important question. We are 134 in right now. Now the prepper's cache is right up here. He's got to go around up this little ridge here. Oh, actually, is it up here? I always get confused by exactly where it is. I don't go to this one very often. Might be up over on that side. I'm gonna check up here first. Nope, I think it's over on this side over here. Yep, we're gonna have to go down and around. Son of a biscuit. Excuse me. This is a no spraying zone. Or it was cut down before it became a national park. Yeah, that could have been too. So there's still 24-hour days, but it's 24 hours a night. It's just always night on this run. Always night. There we go. Yeah, this has nothing in it. BlackRock has our stuff, boys and girls. Yep. BlackRock has our stuff. Oh, poo. Well, hey, it means we'll have more of an adventure, right? Right? Yeah. Well, I think what we're going to do since we're here, and we'll probably want to go to the cannery at some point, we might as well face the one pack of Timberwolves that's here and fight our way to the radio The radio hut. Oh, actually, I need to rest just a little bit. Actually, I'll go down here and get warmed back up again. I think we'll go down and we'll at least get the note. That way we can come in from the other side of the zone if we want to. And access the cannery that way. Because you can't get the cannery without the note. You can't get into the cannery without the note that is up on this portion of the zone. And this portion of the zone sits up high. And you can't get up to this except by a rope that you have to drop from up here. So you have to always come up here first and then go down. Actually, you know what? I don't need to sleep. Let's just read. Oh, I don't have my book along to read. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna pass some time then and get a little more rested. There we are, a little warmer. There we go. Bring my flare along. Oh, I guess I'll give you guys night vision so you can see what the hell's going on, too. I turned it off for the lantern. The lantern is just too bright for night vision. Here comes the night. I couldn't stand another hour of daylight. Okay, I see him over there. You can see him in the distance. I have a sprained wrist right now. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Well, we kind of snuck past him. Yep, I was gonna say, nope, we didn't sneak past him now. Hello and goodbye. I don't know if they can come up here. They've been bugged for a while. Hey, there's an archery book I don't need. Some firewood. Oh, wow. Another thing of flour. Another skillet. There's a cooking pot. I got a cooking pot back, boys and girls. Huzzah! I've got my cooking pot back. I've got my pot again, boys and girls. So, you know, this coming here was not a complete loss after all. Do auroras happen? Yes, they do. Oh, jeez. Oh, God, he actually attacked me. He, like, actually did an actual, like, attack. Wow, okay, I did not expect that. Alrighty then. That was different. Hello, wolfies. I will break you. Yeah, they do come up the stairs. I thought they would be stuck in that one position, but they come all the way up the stairs. They go all the way up. They go all the way up. Yes, they do. You know what I'm talking about. Well, these wolves seem to not care about the stairs. I mean, I knew they came up a little bit of a distance. I didn't think they would come all the way up there, though. Hey, there's a hidden cache here. Spray paint inside? I don't need that. Thank you, Corn Dog, for the bits. I appreciate that very much, my friend. I hope you're having a fabulous day. All right, we'll come back to that. Yeah, that wolf didn't do much damage to us, but he did nip our clothing a little bit, which kind of makes me sad. Luckily, back in Coastal, we have a lot of hides and guts and stuff, so we'll be able to repair when we get back there. When they go all the way up and get uncomfortable, exactly. It totally can be uncomfortable then. It's uncomfortable and a little bit awkward, to be honest. Yeah, that's pretty bright. Another deer there. Wolf ran off that way. I didn't see him come back, though. Timberwolves are death of 1,000 nips. Yeah, I hate the Timberwolves. Oh, there's one that died. Timberwolves definitely are the death of 1,000 nips. They nip at you. Sure would love to find a battery or two. That would be just fantastic news. I can find a freaking battery here. That would be just lovely. Probably ain't gonna happen, but you know, you can dare to dream. Like I said, these cars seem to have nothing in them anymore. I guess I can check the back of the truck. Nope. Sometimes there'll be something buried under the snow, so it's kind of good to do a pixel search. Just in case. I wonder how the deer feel about the Timberwolves. They hate them too. They hate them as well, Tala. They do not like Timberwolves at all. Well, the biggest problem with Timberwolves is they decimate the wildlife in the area. So there are deer and rabbits and stuff in the area. It's just the Timberwolves eat them all. They eat them all. So they respawn, but it's like the Timberwolves just go after them every day. So until you clear the Timberwolves out, you usually will not see a lot of the other game animals available for hunting. And so it's kind of a catch-22. You have to take out the Timberwolves. Oh, I like that light way better. All right. So the note we need is right in here. Right here. There's the communication. It gives you the bypass code. All you have to do is pick it up, and now you can access the cannery. And there's some combat boots there. Those are Yo Mama's combat boots. Actually in really good shape. I mean, 130 some days in the game, they're actually in really good shape. Hey, we got a hockey jersey. We got the hockey jersey, boys and girls. Which, you know, that means we have to wear it. Together, have a good one. We'll see you later on. Thank you for coming by and hanging out with us today. Bye-bye. Hey, Elcor, how you doing? All right, we got all that stuff. Got another book to read. And yes, we're reading all the books. See, I would love to have these posters available in the game again. Or available to buy. There's such cool little artwork things they've done in the game. I would love to be able to buy some of the posters. Especially the Mystery Lake and that sort of stuff. Those would be cool. Noisemakers will be useful for blast cans against the cougar dens. Oh, yeah. Okay, we got everything? We got everything. Okay. Let's go. Oh, let's do this. Well, we'll definitely grab a few more hides and guts before we get out of here. I think I have flour on me, don't I? But I don't have oil. Gosh dang it. I should have kept my oil on me. I was thinking, oh, well, I could make the pies that allow me to carry more. Oh, I don't have the oil. Son of a biscuit. I left that upstairs. I left that up in the... in the ravine. I was like, I don't need any oil. I didn't think we'd do as much as we've done here, though, either, so. That is more on me. Tala, that's your 2 cents on the issue with the 22 Turkish. Thank you so much for the 22 Turkish there, Tala. That's your 2 cents on the issue. See you later, Tala. Thank you for the 22 Turkish super chat there. I appreciate that support very, very much. Thank you so very much. See you later on. Bye-bye. Okay, here's the Wolfie boy over here. Here's where he died. How much does he have on him? He has 6. He has 6 on him. That's pretty good. Let's get that. Let's get those 6 kilos off of him. And that's your 10th super chat on the stream. Thank you so much for your 10th super chat there, Tal. I just saw that on the YouTube side there. I was like, this is their 10th super chat. We can burn that because we already have level 5. We can put that on there too. Always use your hacksaw when you can. Hacksaws are just a little, they're not as good as knives, but hacksaws only take metal to repair them, where knives, you have to utilize a whetstone to repair those. So if you can hold off using the knife, it's great to do. Now, if you can't do it, you know, feel free to use the knife. I mean, the difference is 24 or 30 minutes. So it's 6 minutes longer to use the hacksaw, and the hacksaw not only wears down slower, but you can repair it with a toolkit and a piece of metal. So I prefer to use the hacksaw if you can. Hacksaws are very versatile. They can take down, they can chop down most limbs. They can harvest meat, guts, and hides. They can also take apart metal containers. They also open up the big boxes in Timberwolf Mountain. So there's a whole lot of uses for the hacksaw. The one thing you can't use the hacksaw for is to defend yourself against an animal. It has a lot of uses, but that's not one of them. Yep. Oh, you can harvest saplings with it too. Yes. If you get a hacksaw early game, that gives you a huge advantage because now you can harvest saplings, which you usually can't do until you get a hatchet. So yes, that is the other really good use for it. But especially early game, it's really nice to have the hacksaw because if you run across a corpse or if you've left a corpse out in the wilderness for a while and then you come across it and it's frozen, at lower levels of harvesting skill, you cannot harvest a frozen corpse. You have to wait till it's like 50% unfrozen before you can harvest it. So it takes a while for the harvest to be able to be done. So it's really nice to have that hacksaw along because that immediately lets you get the stuff off of the animal. Oh, there goes my torch. Now I'm going to take this with my hands. Too windy? Yeah, it's too windy to start a fire anywhere here. Let's take the meat. We'll take that with our knife. It's only going to take 11 minutes. That will be freezing, so we'll lose a little bit of health, but it's not that bad. That's a chunky deer there, too.
I'm not going to be able to carry this.
Can I build a fire now? Okay. There we go. The weather's settled down a little bit so we can build a fire.
One little fire.
$35, $39, $21, $42. So it's a lot longer to take the guts with the hacksaw, but in our instance, we want these meats to be cooked, so it doesn't matter. And moving on. Yeah, we are a little bit on the heavy side, a little on the chunky side right now. See if we can drink our way and eat our way into being underweight. Nope, didn't quite work. That's okay. We'll slowly go back up to the tower here. Drop these hides and stuff off, and then we have one more deer that I want to harvest. Of course, we're walking into the wind, which is always wonderful when you're overweight and you can't sprint. We're already overweight, we might as well pick up some more sticks. It doesn't really matter at this point. Hello, Sticky. Timberwolves should all be dead. Usually I like to leave one, but if you plan to spend some time in the zone or conquer it and just moving on. Actually, I'm not planning to spend any time in the zone. The main reason I came to the zone, Elcor, is I wanted to check the Prepper's Cache. And the Prepper's Cache did not have the Prepper's Pie recipe, so our Prepper Pie recipe is going to be in Blackrock, which is kind of sad, but that's just where it's going to be. So, I wanted, though, to get the note. That way, if we do decide to go into the zone later on, we can go in through the Forlorn Muskeg entrance and just work our way right down to the cannery instead of having to make all the big trip around. Nothing in there. Alrighty then. So yeah, we aren't going to be spending much time in here at all. I'm going to dump off this meat, and we're going to lower our weight a little bit, and then we're going to head out. And get back into the ravine. Because we have our note now, so we're good to go. There we go. All right. There we are. Perfect. Hate how things don't stack in here very well. Okay, so I think I do want to leave some sticks here. There we go. And, okay, I've got the small... Can I read the small arms book here? I don't know if it'll let me read it in here. Oh, I can! Interesting. This is one of those places that says outdoors and indoors. Excellent. Alright, so we can leave that small arms book here as well. Very nice. Okay, so we could also... let's eat down the tomato soup. Actually, you know what? No, I'm just gonna eat the dog food down. We'll keep the can of tomato soup. We'll eat the dog food first. Kind of makes sense if you need the Prepper's Pie. Black Rock would be the zone you would need it the most. Yes. Yes, indeedy, it would. Okay, so we are right there. Oh, let's go ahead and throw that in there. Throw those in there. All right, let's go through our stuff here real quick. Okay, we did get some new clothing here. Okay, hold on. I do want to, just because, you know, it's Canadian game, we're gonna wear this. We're gonna wear the Canadian hockey jersey, just cause. There we go. It's exactly the same warmth as the thin wool sweater. It has better windproof than the thin wool sweater, but unfortunately, unless we take off these items here, it won't matter. Unless we take off our coats, the windproof doesn't really matter to us. But we also have these that we need to harvest, so let's harvest those. There we go. And then we will harvest one of these shirts. Oh, and we're tired, which is good. Hey, wait and see. How's it going, buddy? How you doing? All right, so let's go ahead. Basically, all the stuff we need to repair is our clothing that needs the hides, because he ruined our gloves and our boots a little bit. He didn't. The wolf didn't really hurt us a ton, thank goodness. Okay, I only have 0.32 available. Wow, that's not a lot. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and just get a fire started here. Remember to put on the sweater. Oh, did I harvest up my other sweater? Oh. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. I totally did not mean to do that, but oh, shoot, I added my cedar to it. Gosh dang it, I didn't mean to do that. Now we have a pot back, so that's good. Same warmth, but yeah. Yeah, thin wool sweaters are better because they weigh less. But you know, Elcor, because it's Canada, we're gonna wear it. We're gonna wear the hockey jersey anyway. Even though it weighs 0.05 kilos more? Yeah, 0.25 versus 0.3. We'll wear it anyway. That's all the water I wanted, actually. Chilling with the Fallout 76. The cooking and teas are endless. I'm finding this game tend to spoil after an hour, though. All right. There we go. Let's sleep till morning. There is no morning. There is no morning. Okay. We're waiting for the morning that never comes. Yeah, we'll sleep till we're no longer tired. That's one nice thing about Endless Night, is that you never have to worry about morning, night, nothing like that. You basically sleep till you're not tired anymore, and you go from there. About died from dehydration in Fallout 76. Who knew? Who knew? I knew. I knew you could. I'm not saying something, nothing. I'm just saying. I knew you could. No, actually, I didn't know you could. Where's it? Hey, how's it going, Jaden? Where's this watchtower near? This is in Bleak Inlet. Oh, actually, you know what we should do? I didn't even grab the rope. Since we're up here anyway. There's a rope right around the corner here. Boop. So this tower... Oh, let's close the door so we aren't being rude. This tower is up on the upper part of Bleak Inlet. The cannery is over that direction. There's a cabin down in that direction down there. There's a cabin right there. And then there's a river down there that leads all the way down to the bridge that goes across to the cannery. Can't wait for misery mode. That sounds like fun. Yeah, I don't know how much fun it will be. We'll see. We will see how much fun it will be. It's Bleak. This is Bleak Inlet. This is Bleak Inlet, Jaden. And Bleak Inlet is the zone that has the cannery, and it also has a ammunition workbench where you can recraft your ammo. When did they say we're going to release it? I think it's end of June, I believe. I think it's end of June. Dave, 1052 of silence from Hinterland on changing the name of the region to Ath Canyon. Hey, some days it just doesn't happen. Yes, this was actually made by one of my viewers and sent to me. It has the maple leaf on the front, and it has a bear on the back. It has the bear. Oops, there we go. Has the bear on the back. But it has the maple leaf on the front. It also has sticks on the back, too. Did I miss your ducky hug? I think I missed your ducky hug, Alice. Because I had my earphones off so I could swip my hat around. I'll give you some points. I'll give you some points. Very creative people in the chat, so. I did. I did. I missed it. I was showing off the hat and I missed the hug. I was showing off the hat and I missed the hug there. Fun as in getting jumped by 20 wolves walking from one cabin to the next. Hey, I think that the misery mode will be it'll be a good thing for those people who just don't want to do interloper anymore. Who don't want to, who basically want to, and they don't want to do a custom setting each time. I know some of them have custom settings they do all the time, but for those that don't want to do the custom setting, it'll be there for them, so. Now, personally, I would have liked it if they'd come out with a gameplay mode between Stalker and Interloper. I think that would have been a great thing to have to do. Give Stalker players kind of a ease you into Interloper play, because really Interloper and Stalker, well, Stalker Voyager and Pilgrim compared to Interloper are completely different games. And so I wish they had maybe implemented a game mode in between those two. I think it would have helped some of the people who are like, not into Interloper at all, be like, okay, I'll give it a try, Interloper streamer mode, normal people don't play Interloper. No, normal people play Interloper. They just tend to kind of give up on it after a while because it is rather unforgiving. And Interloper mode, you need to have a lot of experience with the game before you go into Interloper. It's not one that you just jump into. But yeah, most people play Stalker, Pilgrim, Voyager, or a custom game. It's like less than 5% of people play on Interloper. Gotta have my boomstick, so misery mode's not for me. There you go. There is a huge learning curve with Interloper, yes. Between Voyager, Pilgrim, and Stalker, there's not as big a learning curve. I wish there was a Loper mode with more matches. Well, see, I've said Chaos Bite. What they should do is they should introduce a mode between Stalker and Interloper, where yeah, you start with a couple matches, but not that many. You don't start with a bedroll. You don't start with any tools. You start with your can, and you start with a few good pieces of clothing. But the best clothing you can get in the game is still the crafted clothing, and maybe have limited revolvers in it with limited ammo, like a revolver with maybe 12 ammo at most. And that would encourage people to be like, okay, I can't use this forever. I just can't shoot it off all the time whenever I get, you know, scared. I have to conserve my ammunition. Yeah, I would love it if there was an intermediate, and maybe make it so, maybe make it on the intermediate that there's like one rare piece of clothing in the, you know, for each type. You know, like you can find one expedition parka somewhere. It's just a random spawn every game, but you never know where it's gonna be, and so you could get to it way after it's already decayed to nothing. Oh yeah, it takes a long time getting the hang of Interloper. Even after you master Stalker, it's really hard. It's like I said though, Interloper is just a different beast than Stalker, Voyager, and Pilgrim. There's things you have to do on Interloper, or that I consider that you have to do on Interloper, different than you do on Stalker, Voyager, and Pilgrim, that you never even think of on Stalker, Voyager, and Pilgrim. Because it's not a big deal. Yeah, I'm just gonna destroy some of these torches, get ourselves a little lighter, and then we're gonna climb the heck out of here and go back into Coastal Highway. Okay. Boopa da boo. Okay, actually, you know what? Let's pop into Mystery Lake and just see what we have there. I'm curious what we have in Mystery Lake right now. Like in the Carter Hydro Dam. I don't think we have much in the Carter Hydro Dam, but I think we have some stuff in there. And I'm curious what it is. By the way, for all of you kids coming in, happy Memorial Day. If I've not said it before, happy Memorial Day for those in the U.S. For those outside of the U.S., never mind. But happy Memorial Day for all the U.S. peoples. I don't know, do they celebrate Memorial Day up in Canada too? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, let's get up our rope here. Is that a piece of coal? No, it's not. Okay. The mode should be called Predator. But they do, but it's a different day. Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's cool. Well, it's Happy American Memorial Day. We went straight up that rope. I forgot to put my crampons on before we went up the rope. That was my fault. Yeah, I'm just gonna go over here. I'm gonna go over here to the to Mystery Lake real quick, since we're up here anyway. Before we go back to Coastal Highway, we're just gonna go to Mystery Lake real quick and see what we have here. Is it the same as Remembrance Day in the UK? Possibly, I think, Chaos Bite. Basically, it's a time to honor the veterans, you know, honor the veterans that have passed away in service to their country. We also have Veterans Day later on in the year, And that's specifically for living veterans. Memorial Day is more for veterans that have already passed. You know, the veterans that actually, you know, that sacrifice the ultimate. Not that other veterans haven't, but those are the ones that, you know, are no longer with us. So that's what Memorial Day here is for. And then Veterans Day is, you know, it's also a time of remembrance too, but it's more for veterans that are still around. Always 11th November, bow heads at 11. Very cool. Okay, there's nothing in this cave at all. Except my broken dreams and hopes. Well, that's rude. Alright, we're gonna go anyway. Even though the game's being rude. Hey, birch bark. Birch bark. Memorial in the U.S. and Remembrance in Canada. Pick up sticks. Well, the one good thing we have here is that we won't have to worry about the wolves in here. I didn't want my gun to accidentally go off. Too many times have I tried picking up a stick and shot my gun on accident. Like right there, I would have shot it. Took me 3 tries to get that stick. Woo! Now, I will get my gun out, because even though there's not supposed to be wolves out here, there might be wolves out here, so we're going to get our gun out anyway. Percent arms! Now, if I left anything, I might have left some stuff in here. We'll see. Nope, did not. We left nothing. Oh, what's in here? I never searched that drawer? Really? I opened those. That's weird. Why did I never search that drawer? That's so strange. So strange. Hey, Janelle, how you doing? Hello, hello. Woo! Baby, it's cold outside. Ugh. Alright, let's get inside here. Hey, look at that. We got some deer hides. We got some guts. What do we got in here? I guess I can holster that. Hey, there's Vaughn's rifle. Alright, so what do we got in here? We've got no fuel or matches. We've got some cattails. Got a bunch of torches. I can break down some of these. I'm going to take the torches and break them down, I think. The hooks I can do. Then I have 2 maple in here as well. Then I have fresh deer hide to put down. And 2 fresh guts to put down. And I also have a brand new maple to put down here. Now sometimes I will put birch and maple out here. Wow, look at all that water I have here too. Nice, and I have another Guns book that I've not read yet. Got a couple metal in there. Empty, empty, empty. And empty. Okay, so I emptied out all that. So I do have another cured maple, and I've got 3 more cured birch here. Got 2 deer hides. I can leave a couple of the guts here. I'll leave the shell casings here, too. Got my gun cleaning kit. My gun cleaning kit. I can't even talk right. Okay. Ooh, it's getting. Are we going to Broken Rail? To Black Rock? No, not yet. No, Black Rock's down the road a ways. Black Rock is not for mere mortals. Okay. Let's break down some of these torches. Get some sticks out of them. Yeah, Black Rock, I'm not going to be going to right away. Yeah, no Prepper's Pie recipe still. Yep, exactly. So no Prepper's Pie recipe still, which makes me sad. That's my brother messaging me back. Doing great. Lovely 4-day weekend. Hope you're doing well. Is your brother's house good and okay? They're working on it, Janelle. You know, they're in the process of, you know, having it all assessed, and you know, it's a long process. I haven't talked to my brother in about a week, so I don't know where they're at this point, but they are working on getting it, you know, making them whole again with it. So I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens down the road. I don't know how long it's going to take. They're still living in the temporary housing, you know, the extended stay place, which, you know, it's like, well, it's not your home, you know. So I'm going to break all but those 5 torches down. So now we got some more stickity boos. All right, so that gave us some sticks. Let's go ahead and prepare up the birch bark. There we go. I'm just gonna eat down the tomato soup. It's a good one. It gives you back a good amount of vitamin C, which is always nice. Grab a little bit of water, so we got that on us. I'm not thirsty, okay. Got the water. Is there anything else in here I want to take with me? Now I'm going to leave the cattails and all that here. Okay. Oh, let's get out of here. A little snow coming down. Not bad. I'm going to take the little sneakity boo way over here so we don't have to go out the gate. If you're wanting to avoid Wolfie, this is the way to go. You come out up on the side, and you come around this rock, and instead of having to go out the gate and probably face the wolf, you have to crouch coming down here, but it puts you close to the entrance to the ravine. Really? I got some bruising and I tore some clothing there. Really? That's annoying. Alright, back to Coastal Highway now. We have a few more things to search up at Coastal Highway before we're done. Having a stormy end to the weekend with a tornado watch today. Oh no. Is it like a tornado watch party? Y'all go out and sit around and watch it. You hope not. Yeah, I would hope not too. Tornadoes are no joke. I just saw a thing on YouTube the other day about tornadoes and, you know, some of the big Category 5s they've had and the amount of damage they do, and it's like, wow. That's humbling. How many birch bark do I got? I got 5. That makes 6. 7. stick. Just need one more birch bark, damn it. Give me one more. Give me one more birch bark. Maybe there'll be one over here where the rabbits are. The stick. Nope, I don't see any over here. Gosh dang it. Oh, there's one. Yay! There's our 8th birch bark. Nice. Since I'm originally from California, find tornadoes scary. Give me an earthquake any day. I don't like anything that makes the earth move or makes me or moves things around. I'm against it all. Tornadoes and earthquakes. I don't like either of them. Oh, come on. Get me up there. There we go. Now we can sit in this cave and repair a little bit of our clothing real quick, which will be nice. The pack is getting too heavy. Really? The pack is getting too heavy, darling. You haven't even seen the pack get heavy yet. You can't handle the heavy pack. Alright, so take it off night vision because we're going to go in here. Repair up our gear here real quick. Get the boots repaired. Get the pants repaired. There we go. Everything else I can live with for the moment. I'm just going to leave those rabbit hides here. What's in here? 9.28 kilos of gear. What's this a little bit overweight? You know what I'm saying? But we can mitigate that. We can take out the Mackinac jacket. I'm sorry for all of you going, no! Not the Mackinac jacket. Oh, actually, I have 2 things of mill flour now. That's 3 kilos of mill flour. Probably should have left one of those in the Carter Hydro Dam. Yeah, we'll find a use for it. There we go. Now we're comfortably under 55 kilos. Let's see what else we have on us. Do we have anything else we want to leave? We got these books here. I can read those. I don't have a lot of food here. That's my only problem is I don't have a lot of food here. I think I'll leave the heavy hammer in this here. Wait, did I just overwrite I overwrote my notes. How did that happen? Really? No, it's not the community hall. It's the prepper cache. Ravine has heavy hammer, 4 birch and rabbit guts and hides. Well, that sucks. I had the note there, and Pleasant Valley, yeah. We're in the ravine right now. Did I put Winding River? Takes forever. Ravine. Yeah, we're in the ravine right now. We's in the ravine. 3 PV prepper cache, tons of gear and supplies and food. Okay. God, it always takes so long to get. Tons of gear and gear. God, if I could spell, that would help too. Wow, can't spell. Can't do nothing like that. Wowzer Bowser. You just did a short rewind? Well, thank you for doing the short rewind there, Chaos Bite. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, back to Coastal Highway we go, because we got to finish up a few things in Coastal, and then we're going to head back over to Pleasant Valley, and we might go to Black Rock. I don't want to go to Black Rock, but we probably should. Just to get that prepper's pie recipe. Ooh. Excuse me. Good lord. Diddle-ding, diddle-ding, diddle-ding. I'm going to make a short trip to the kitchen via the dangerous wife. Well, make sure you crouch, Chaos Bite, so you don't aggro her. Make sure you crouch down and just kind of sneak around so you don't aggro her. Make sure you don't have any smelly stuff on you either, because that can cause aggro as well. Oh, I'm just yawning up a storm today. I don't know why. Wives hate smelly stuff? Yes, they do. I think most of us hate smelly stuff. Let's just be honest. Most of us are not big fans of smelly stuff, Faith. That's just how it is. We like things that smell pleasant. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna sleep well tonight, that's for sure. Might even go and take an old man nap after I get done streaming for an hour or two before I go out driving. Take a little old man nap and get up and go driving tonight. Okay, we're gonna take it off auto walk because we don't want to be auto walking across this bridge. That's what usually kills you on this bridge is the auto walk. You turn your head for 1 second, don't pay attention, and bam! You're now falling off the bridge. Just be careful, full moon and all. Ah, that doesn't ever bother me. That doesn't ever bother me, but... Here we go across the bridge. All right, here's the dangerous part. Oh, God. Woo! I always hold my breath a little bit when we get to that part. Ah. Now I can breathe again. Woo!
Jesus, it's cold.
Jesus, it's cold. I didn't even know there was going to be a full moon tonight. But then again, I didn't know that Bill Walton died today, so... So, who knew? There we go. Made it! Back with hot coffee. Nice. Hot coffee's always a good thing. Alright, so we are going to head back down to the fishing cabins. We're going to kind of take a back route to get there. We're going to go down. There's a trailer and another cabin over here that I want to check out. We're going to go check those out real quick before we get back down there. And we now have hypothermia as well. Yay! She never felt so cold in her life. You know, she said that last time, too. You're back to 100% stamina. Nice. You got a 30% stamina boost every minute as well. I think it's 20% for coffee. 25 for if you had blackstrap. Yeah, it's a blackstrap coffee, you'd be at 25.
Silent hills of ice and snow, Atheenon creeps with his torch-held blow. The beasts will hunt by scent and sight. Atheenon sleeps to pass the night. When daylight breaks, Atheenon stalks, while the chat continues on with their talks. A howl rings out to pierce the day. Atheenon hopes his shot won't stray.
Can't sleep to pass the night? No, we cannot sleep to pass the night. The night happens no matter what. Figured I'd shoot and see if there's any wolves nearby. Hello, Mr. Wolfies. There's no ice cream. No, I have no ice cream. I no longer eat ice cream on stream. There's wolves over there. There's a wolf there. And in we go. Woo! Will and Astrid should share some ice cream when it's all said and done. Don't know about that. A book we can burn.
This much gear.
I know. Now he's overweight. Now we are overweight. That's okay though. That book has a cure to cancer in it? I don't think it does. I'm just spitballing. I don't think it has a cure to cancer in it, to be honest. I could burn it if I wanted to. I don't think I drank before I slept, which is gonna. Oh, we didn't run out. Okay, that's good. Eat a couple cattails. Drink down our sody. Drink down some water. There we go. I do have to say, the scavenging skills here do help out a lot in Fallout 76. Almost missed a science magazine going through a house was crouched at the time. Scavenging skills in any game can help you. No matter what game it is.
Carrying this load for much longer.
Yeah, the heavy blue matches don't last very long. That's why I just use them to light torches. Because they do not last very long at all. Yeah, it's already out. Now, the one advantage they do have is they don't get blown out by wind, so... There's one advantage they got over the other stuff. Is the wind don't snuff them. I think the house is up here. So freaking hard to see out here because it's so dark and foggy. Yep, it's up over here. I see the rose hips and the bunnies now. The amount of fog that we've got in this game is just crazy. The foggy nights. They're like boogie nights, but they're foggy nights. Sometimes there'll be a deer over here, but I don't see him. Just light a little fire here. Then we'll go hunt a rabbit or two.
Come on, little fire.
Or three. Let's make some fire hardened arrows real quick. Then you hit R to reload, and now we have fire hardened arrows in.
Barely walking.
There we go. Unfortunately, fire hardened arrows don't last very long. They're very short life. But you know what? They save you having to use your regular arrows for stuff like those bunny rabbits, which can be very, very nice. Unfortunately, all we want is the meat. Don't really care about anything else. This is just our food for the day. And then we're just gonna leave the little ribbity rabbits behind. Bye-bye, guys. Love you. Now, at the stage of the game we're in, we aren't using up as many calories as it would take to harvest the entire rabbit. But that's the biggest problem in the beginning of the game, is by harvesting an entire rabbit, you basically get the amount of calories that you expend on harvesting the whole rabbit. So it's a net. There's no gain or loss to it. You basically harvest a rabbit all the way up. You get the calories out of it that you get, but you expend those calories taking the guts and the hide. So, because unfortunately the rabbits just do not have enough calories on them to justify harvesting them all the way up at the beginning. Although you can, I mean, I usually do just because I have lots of cattails, but if you're just surviving off rabbits, it is really tough. It can be really tough. We are going to harvest all the rabbit up because I don't care. I just want to get their meat done out there first, though. A stump remover I can actually use. If and when we ever decide to go and make more ammunition, we can use stump remover. Hey, there's a fire log in here. A very heavy piece of wood. Very heavy piece of wood that we probably will not utilize. Fire logs do not give you a lot of heat, and they weigh 2 kilos. They are not the greatest thing in the world. Now, if you're in a locale, they do give you a lot of fire time. So if you're in a locale and you want to have a long fire logs can be very useful in that specific situation. But in general, fire logs are not. To carry them around is not the best idea. You'd be way better off carrying a couple pieces of fur instead. You'll get more warmth and just about as much time off 2 pieces of fur as you do 1 fire log. But that being said, if you're staying in a place and there's some fire logs around, throw them on that fire. You'll get a lot of fire time. Take all the hides first, then we'll take the guts. Ooh, excuse me. Jeez Louise. I am just yawning up a storm today. I don't know why. I'm just going to harvest it with my hands. I know you can't see much that's going on right now, but that's because I have no lights on. Now, at this stage of the game, with Carcass Harvesting 5 and everything else I have going on for me, as you can see, we aren't losing as many calories as we got from those 3 rabbits. That's mainly just an early game thing, is that you lose more calories than you gain if you harvest the entire rabbit up. Take that down. Break that arrow down. The fire-hardened arrows are nice. I mean, I don't generally use them a lot, but they are nice for the you know, hunting rabbits or ptarmigans. Now, if you use the fire-hardened arrows when you hunt ptarmigans, that's like the best use of them, because the ptarmigans, even if you miss the ptarmigan, they won't run away from a fire-hardened arrow. So you can keep shooting at them until you hit them. So if you're going for target practice on the ptarmigans, I recommend the fire-hardened arrows. You'll get much more bang for your buck. There we go. We got all 3. We got 3 and 3, right? 3 and 3. Perfect. There's a chair here. Can I break that down with my hands? Yes, I can. You know what I didn't do, and I should have done, is I did not utilize some of that rabbit meat to make pies. I should have done that. And that's on me. It's okay, though. Those meaty pies are so good. Gives you 3 extra kilos of carry weight. Oh, I need to reload. Gives you 3 extra kilos of carry weight, and they last for, I think, 3 hours. So you get 3 hours of 3 extra kilos of carry weight. So right now, we wouldn't be overweight. We're overweight by 1.34 kilos, and if we had one of those pies, we would be just going along just fine. We wouldn't be overweight at all. Night vision! We're gonna head over this way. Really? Seriously? Like, wow, really? You're gonna make my wrist all hurty. So we could go that way and get to the garage. But I think we'll sneak down here. Just to get back to the fishing camp. I'm going to be very careful in here. I do have a scent line on me, so we got to be careful. Because the bear does come down this direction. There's a car there as well that will go in. Seriously? Good lord. I just keep getting hit by sprains today. I guess maybe I should just put those on and then I don't have to worry about it as much. I mean, I am coming down some steep stuff, but still. Sprain after sprain after sprain after sprain? Seriously, game. You don't have to be so mean, game. I'm already overweight. And I feel self-conscious about it. Ooh. I was thinking this was going to be... Oh, snap, we got a battery. That is awesome. And we got a sewing primer. That's awesome, too. The battery's nice because we can break that into lead. And we can make bullet tips out of it in Bleak Inlet. Now what we're gonna do... deploy that. Put the battery in there. Put all that stuff in there. Put my sticks in there. Get my bow out. Nope, not that. Get my bow out. There we go. And now we have the travois deployed. Actually, I sort of want to go out on the water. I killed a lot of the wolves out here, so there shouldn't be too many wolves left. And if we go out here, we'll have a better vision of the bear if he's up here. He won't be able to catch us by surprise as easily. Oh, this is great. We got a battery. Got a battery. Woo! Let's go. We got our battery so we can make some bullets. I mean, it only makes 36 bullet tips. You get basically out of the battery, you get 6 pieces of lead. For each piece of lead, you can craft it into 6 bullet tips. So you basically, out of one battery, get 36 bullet tips, which isn't too bad. It's still pretty limited, especially on a Gunloper or a, you know, that kind of file. Now, in Stalker, Voyager, and Pilgrim, I think there are more batteries available to you. But on Interloper, there are not a lot. There we go. All right, so harvest that. Boom. There we go. Okay. There we go. Put all the guts and the hides down in here to cure. Not that I even think we need them at this point, but that's okay. Got some sticks. We got a birch that's 99% cured here, which is wonderful. All right, we got stuff in there. So I think this book here, we can drop that book. That book's just for starting fires. Drop sticks there. That's perfect. That's for fire making as well. And here's the big downside to Coastal Highway. There are no outdoor caves in Coastal Highway for you to read books in or mend clothes or anything like that. So all these books that I have that I like to read, I can't do anything with them here in Coastal Highway right now. Because there's no outdoor caves. You have the fishing huts that you can do stuff in, but to do that, you have to have the fishing hut, you have to have a fire going in the fishing hut to be able to do that. Without the fire going in the fishing hut, you're generally going to be cold. So... Yum, yum. We got some fish here. It's a fish out of water. Heyo. All right. Take a little drinky poo. And I think this is a good place to wrap today's episode up, boys and girls, because we did everything we wanted. We got to the Bleak Inlet. We got the note. We came back. We're back here in Coastal Highway now. We still need to go and walk the road and get to the logging camp, or we can cross the ice and get to the logging camp and search that. We got the mine over there to search as well. I probably will not go down into the bottom part of the mine because that's very dangerous. but we'll slowly gather our stuff up. We'll bring it over here to the fishing camp. I'm going to leave a lot of stuff here at the fishing camp because we'll bring stuff over here, and then we will exit out of here up into Mystery Lake again, and then we can decide where we want to go from there. So, for as far as the YouTubers are concerned, we're going to stop the stream here. We'll be starting it back up in like 4 or 5 minutes. I need to take a quick potty break and get a snack and a drink, and then I'll be back. We'll be playing some Stellaris. For those of you who are not interested in Stellaris, thank you for coming by and hanging out. For Long Dark, we'll be back tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. Same bat time, same bat channel for more Long Dark and our endless night adventures. So bye-bye, YouTubers. Bye-bye.